everybody. If you can hear me clearly, kindly say hello. I can hear you on the chat box. Clearly, you say hello. I can hear you. Let me come. Hello. Good morning. Can you all hear me? All right. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? All right. Okay. 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 Welcome to another wonderful day. So we would like to just take some 3 to 4 minutes to allow our people join in, and then we'll keep the ball rolling. So good morning once again. So we'll meet in about 2 3 minutes time. All right. All right. I think we can keep the ball rolling. So once again, good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful Wednesday morning, the 15th day of the month of November. The year is rolling to the end. I believe that this week has been so much of a very profitable trading week to every one of us. All right. So, well, before going through the calendar, how many of us engaged in market yesterday? How many of us made good money yesterday? Yesterday shouldn't be a day anybody would miss out of. It was indeed a very profitable trading day. We saw markets spike, we saw the moves, and we saw how people, for those who joined the live sessions yesterday, Yeah, you would have seen how people made good money in the market. All right, let me share my screen and then let's look at the calendar, how the market has fared so far, and what we should expect this week as well. Yes, Mr. James, it was indeed a good one. It was indeed a good one. Right. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, I believe we can all see my screen. I believe we can all see my screen. Okay. Monday, usually like we would always say, Monday we do not really have any major uh fundamental. Most likely people would have to trade technically, and where you do not have a high impact news and you have medium impact news, most times the medium impact news takes over and takes the role of a high impact news. But then market went the way it went on Monday. And Tuesday, yesterday, was a very good one, opening with the Plymouth count change from the gravitance zone. And we had the market move that morning as early as 8 a.m. in the morning yesterday. And then the big one that affected and caused a kind of change across all instruments or major instruments yesterday was the CPI. The CPI that came out yesterday. CPI measures goods and services purchased by consumers, except excluding energy and food, which are considered as volatile industry. Okay, but then the market moved heavily as the data came out so softer than expected, softer than expected on all indices. We saw a huge spike, and that's why I was on a session yesterday, and I was like, wow, wow. When we tell people to trade and to wait for CPI, for the past 6, 7, or 8 months, thereabout, CPI has been a major driver of the market, and it is not strange. It's because of the role it plays in serving as a gauge to measuring inflation. And the Federal Reserve would always wait for this data to determine their next move. Of course, the projection has been that for us, the Federal Reserve has got to a point where there should not be any further hike in interest rates. And so some of the members of the Federal Reserve came out to say, people should not conclude so early. People should not conclude so early. That people should not conclude so early that, okay, the fact that the inflation is reducing does not mean the fact that the interest rate has been paused does not mean that what's it called, that the Federal Reserve has please, can we all hear me? Can you hear me? All right. So that does not mean that the Federal Reserve has stopped or might not eventually increase interest rate again. Because until they see interest rate, inflation rather, reduce to the 2% target, they might still be tempted to increase interest rate. But the data that came out yesterday seemed to have made that statement not a joke anyway, but it might not come to reality, because the way it is now, the bet has since ensued that, okay, that there might the possibility of cutting interest rates is what we should be looking out for, especially in 2024. Right. So let's engage the market from the plane of knowledge. You understand? So I don't know who someone is asking that should we sell a GBUSD. We need this information to guide us. Somebody was saying something happened on the live session. Maybe you speak for yourself, my brother, or is it a sister? Right. Okay. So let's look at the market. And today we'll be having PPI. PPI will be coming out today as well. And I should also say that we had data released from the industrial production from the uh, Chinese region, which came out good, which came out good, which came out good. All right, so we'll see the impact eventually on oil. All right, and then the today and I think the data should have come out now. The data should have come out now. Okay, all right. From the GBP zone, the CPI just came out some 10 minutes ago. Okay, some 10 minutes ago, and then it came out as well not good, not good for the GBP, which shows that we might have a kind of sell off on GBP pairs. All right, so let's quickly use this as a kind of an advantage. Of course, later today we will still be having PPI release and some other high impact news. That means today is also a day that you don't want to miss and make good money from the market. All right, let's look at GBP. Let's start with GBP. Usually, I always love to start with ES index, but let's start with GBP. All right, now the news came out bad. The CPI that came out from the Great Britain zone came out negative for the Great Britain pound, and that's why we've seen the effect here on GBP USD. GBP has begun to go on the selling part. All right, now this is on 1 hour time frame. This is a 1 hour time frame. Let me share my screen again, please. Sorry. All right, I believe you can all see my screen now. All right, so the news came out good. The news came out negative, I mean, to say for the Great Britain pound, and then we can see the impact. That's not it's coming down here. Not because dollar is inherently strong. No, we know dollar has hit a 2 month low, 2 month low. Dollar has hit a 2 month low. All right. Dollar has hit a 2 month low, meaning that well, anyway, when anything has become so oversold, we should expect something to go up again. All right, but whatever the case is, we should look out for a good opportunity to take good entry and make good money for ourselves. All right, so I'd like to go on 30 minutes time frame, so as to look for a convenient entry on 30 minutes time frame. Okay, on 30 minutes time frame, there is still enough room for this pair, for the GBP to still trade down to this 23.63 level, at least that technical support region. There's enough room for you. But obviously, for it not to have gone down below where it is now, that means there is a support around this region. So I'm going to ask you to go in for a sell if you have not engaged the market at the instance of the release of the data. You might just want to allow this to break, which is going to happen naturally. Allow it to break below this support region I just drew. I might want to go in anywhere from this region, below anywhere from this region. You can just go in anywhere from price level, going for your sell on GBP USD anywhere from price level 1.24561. 1.24561. Can go in for your sell and take it all the way to that turn-code resistance, which is around support, I meant to say, which is around 1.24266. 1.24266. That should be your take profit region. Now, let me say it again. You can take your entry anywhere from this zone, anywhere from 1.24537 or anywhere around this region, from anything from 1.24553. There is no specific entry price for it, but you can see it's a region. All right, going there and then take your trade all the way all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. All right. Now, I've always said it and I'll keep saying it. There is power in repetition. There's power in repetition. What is Mr. Nebele Kingsley saying? You should be the one to check your destiny. I don't understand the way when you said you are not seeing the current price because of the video symbol. There's no video symbol here. You should perhaps check your screen. Right. Check your own screen. All right. Okay. And if you are not risk averse, if you enter an instant sell, just allow it. If you enter an instant sell now, it will keep going. If you enter an instant sell now, it will still trade down to that to that level. I would always say to everybody that what we do here, people have heard me say it over and over, over and over, over and over. People have heard me say it that what we do here should not be the alpha and omega as to what you can do, as to what you can do regarding your trading decision. Now, we are giving you a sell stop here. It does not mean sell stop is the only thing you can do. I just said that if you are not risk averse, you can as well enter an instant sell now, allow you to run, you more patient with it. An instant sell can also, you understand, can be a very good one for you. And I said, if you don't want to enter an instant sell, wait for it to break below the support I just drew here, and then you can just go in anywhere from the region of 1.24545 is a region. 1.24545, no specific entry. You might want to take your own below it or around 1.24513. But anywhere from that region going, and then you can look at taking your profit before you talk about support here around price level 1.24282. 1.24282. You can take your TP at 1.24282. It's a good one for you. It's a good one for you. All right. That said, if you are looking at taking a buy stop, I'm going to advise that you go up above the untested resistance. But I still have to say something about this one now. Go above the untested resistance anywhere from this region, anywhere from 1.25190. Anywhere from 1.25190 is a good place for you to go in for a buy. 1.25190 is a good place for you to go in for a buy on GBP USD, and you can look at taking your profit all the way. You can look at taking your profit all the way as you would love. You can look at taking your profit around 1.26187. 1.26187. But then let me see this. If this sell trade goes the way it is going, now should I then wait for price to travel all the way from this region? Imagine it's selling all this way, which you should do. Imagine me now waiting for it to buy all this way and then wait for it to cross above the resistance, and wait. I will have wasted time. You understand me? So I'm going to give you again. Should this trade go in this direction and takes you in profit, the likelihood is there for you to go back up again. Because dollar is still weak. You get the likelihood is there for you to go back up all again. So you can follow it with a buy limit. You should not sleep on it. That's why I will keep saying it. There are other windows that enable you to make money in the market. Do you understand? So I've given you a buy stop and a sell stop, but there are other trading patterns you can follow to make money in the market. I believe we got this on GBP USD. All right. So let me go to US index. US index usually is my own default starting instrument. Okay. Now on US index, we saw how dollar plummeted yesterday to a 2-month low, and that is a very, very terrible fall. Very terrible fall for it. But there is this thing I've always said to people: dollar will not perpetually be weak. Let me show you something. Look at this thing. I have a client on is it GBP USD? I'm not sure. Let me see. And I was explaining something to the person. Now look at this. Look at this on daily time frame. On daily time frame, You understand? Generally, GBPUSD is on downtrend on daily time frame. So the person was actually on a sell trade. I said to the person, I said, actually, you are still right with the trend. Although, as an intraday trader, the market is against you and it should call for your attention. You get, in case there is anybody on a sell trade on GBPUSD and you are not happy at the moment. If only you can hold your trade, if you have good money in your account, hold your trade. You are still in line with the trend of the market. You understand? And if it is dollar that we know, dollar will not perpetually be weak. This year has been a good rally for the dollar. If we are going to look at it, you understand me? So dollar will not perpetually be weak. You understand me? So if you are on the sell trade and you are like, who made me take this kind of decision? See, if you want to really make good money, just allow it to continue running. Yes, put in good money. Put in good money. Your stamina in the market is what will make you last and eventually go in profit. You understand me? All right. But because most of us here we are intraday trader, we are only concerned with what happens in the day or so. You understand? So you might be concerned. Why am I on a sell trade when market is buying? You understand me? But generally, GBUSD is on a downtrend. That said, I said that to say that dollar will not perpetually be weak. It will not be. It was a month ago that it was said that the U.S. economy, the U.S. government. Okay, hope you can hear me. Is the audio better now? All right. It was said that the U.S. government did not have enough money to run the government, so the White House was going to shut down. The news came out on a Friday, explaining that by Saturday there should be a shutdown. You understand? So that said, now we're expecting that this whole thing will come crashing, only for us to come the following week. Then the legislative arm have approved some money. They've even they even increased the debt the debt capacity so much that they pump money into the economy. Dollar that should have been weak became so strong. This is US for you. They will not perpetually allow their currency to be down. You understand? Because they always want to pride it as indeed a safe haven asset. And well, whether we like it or not, it's still a safe haven asset. People love to hold it, especially in this part of the world. If you still hold dollar, it's still good for you. All right. Now, I said that to say that dollar will still go up. Dollar will still go up, except for the fact that if we continue to have reduced inflation data, and then interest rate is cut. But the likelihood of interest rate getting cut is very, very low. The highest thing that will happen is that they will just maintain status quo. All right. So, but then this morning, I like to say to you that you might look at a kind of a recovery move for the dollar. You might want to see a recovery move for the dollar. It cannot make. I'm not sure it will make the 50% or 100% recovery today. No, I'm not saying it would, but then we will still see some buy moves on US index. We'll see some recovery move on US index. That said, if I'm going to look out for a buy on US index this morning, I'm going to allow it to break above the weak resistance that I can see on my 30-minute time frame here. Of course, I've always told people that learn to use before any fundamental. If you see that market is trading between zones, that is the best time for you to use your limit orders. That is your buy limit and your sell limit. That'll be the first time for you to use. Okay, I just saw a message now. When you say good morning, what region would you advise, please? Okay, I said if you were on a sell trade, you're on a sell trade, and when I buy good morning, have your millions in your account. You get 2 million, 3 million, 5 million. Have good. Let the equity be a very solid one. You understand? So that you will not feel the pressure of the drawdowns that you are having. You understand me? All right. So I've always said, back to my thoughts here, I've always said that when you have a market trading technically before the release of any data, you should, when you have it trading within some structures or some zones, learn to take advantage of the limit orders, because 95% of the time it respects structures. Yes, I'm going to give you a buy stop and a sell stop here, but at the same time I'm going to show you that you could have still used a sell limit here and made money right right on the US index. Now, giving you your buy stop now. I'm going to going above this week resistance that you can see on my 30 minutes time frame. I'm going to go in if price trades above 104, 104.094, 104, 104.094, 104.094. It's gonna be my entry. You understand? And you can take it all the way to that 23.6 fib level that you can see. That does not mean that you should stop there, but at least it's just a place for you to do a check. Okay, will my movement be in that? So you might just want to look at it, take it all the way to this region from 104.094. You can look at taking the profit at 104.270. 104.270. It's going to be a good one. All right. Now, and I'm also going to give you a sell stop before also injecting the limit order that I said. All right. Now, for your sell limit, okay. Why am I saying sell limits? I'm going to give you that later. For your sell stop, of course, I'll go below the untested support. But of course, you've got to be patient for this to come to reality. For it to break below this untested support, you got to exercise some real patience. So for those who do not have the gift of patience, okay, may I impart on you and say, yeah, receive one now. All right. So you've got to be patient, and then go in for your sell stop at 103.770, 103.770, and then look out for your take profit anywhere. There is this thing that many of us not understood when it comes to currency trading. In as much as commodity indices give good money, in case you don't know, currency offers you a good opportunity to use big lot size with lesser fear of volatility. What do I mean? Do you know if you use 0.5, or 1.0 on currency, it gives you a kind of assurance of good profit without you losing your money as you would on indices or on commodities. Do I have anybody that want to confirm this on this call this morning? If you use good volume on currency pairs, you will be happy that you made money. You understand? You'll be happy, okay, Mr. Paul. You'll be happy that you made money. Yet, you will not be so much afraid of losing your money as you would, or you would be, if you were trading indices or commodity. That's the truth some of you don't know. You understand? Use good volume. Some of you are afraid of using good volume on indices. Yes, and it is understandable. But use good volume to make good money on currency. You clap for yourself and say, I believe my call. You understand? That's just it. So use good volume and you make good money. You make good money. It's like Mr. Paul was on a live session that we were together yesterday. All right. So I was saying something that use your sell stop at 103.770 and take a profit at 103.416. Now I said that you could as well use a limit order here. Now look at it. All good today. Today, at least we've spent how many hours today? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 6 hours 30 minutes. Super. Today, market has been trading in between this zone, between the weak resistance and untested support. Now, if anybody had entered a sell limit here or a sell, this candle will have given you some profit. Because if you look at it, it was a bigger and full candle before, and we are beginning to see the wick of the candle showing. Another candle is forming now. You understand me? and it's most likely going to first do some sell before it pushes up. So using limit orders when you do not have any data driving the market is a way to go. Of course, I can see my fifth contour. Look at it now. It's going to give me a sell candle, and with good volume, you make good money. All right. So that's just it. I believe we got the entry for the GBP. Okay. Have at least 1 million naira to use good lots. Have at least 1 million naira. Use good lot. Okay. So let's look at another instrument. Let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD is the most traded currency pair. Right. And you see, since it got to the eye to the eye yesterday, you know, I would always say something that when you have a price gauging, this is not the ISI it got to, if I'm correct. This, let me see it on daily time frame. Okay, right. So this is not his highest. This year, but in recent weeks and months, this is the highest. All right. So if you look at it now, you should see, actually the projection is still that this thing can still go up further. It can still go up further. Actually, it can. It can still go up further. And I'm going to say to us that, hope I'm not too slow. Usually I speak so fast. You understand? But today, I think I threw the water of patience. You understand? So that I'm taking it little by little. All right. So let's look at good opportunity to take good entry. Take good entry on Euro USD. Now it has been a ranging market, today, ranging between this zone and the and this resistance zone here. It has been a ranging market. So the best thing is to look out for a breakout before you engage the market. You look out for a breakout before you engage the market. All right. So if you are looking at going in for a buy, and if looking for a buy, I'm going to tell you to go above, just go above this resistance zone at 1.08987. 1.08987. 1.08987. Go in for your buy and look at taking your profit. Look at taking your profit. All the way, because this is currency. Use good volume, you make good money. Good volume, good money. So you can take your profit at 1.09, 1.09603, 1.09603. Use good volume, you make good money. Somebody is saying no audio. Is that true? Is that true? Someone is saying no audio. Okay, that should be you, Mr. Additional. There is audio. Thank you. It's from your hand. All right. Okay, so I said you could go in for a buy on Euro USD at 1.08987 and take your profit at 1.09603. Alternatively, for your sell entry, somebody says on a sell on you. See, let me tell you. For those of you on a sell trade, if you can hold it, you will appreciate yourself later. I'm not saying you have 100K or 200K in your account, you want to hold it, your account will go. Your account will go. You understand me? But if you're on a sell trade, price will come back. It will go in your direction because you are not against the trend. You are not against a sell trade is not against the trend at the moment. You understand? All right. So for your sell entry on Euro USD, I'm going to ask you to go in if price trades below. I'm coming. So I'm going to say you should go in if price trades. Yes. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to say you should go in for your sell trade if price trades below price level 1.08583. 1.08583. 1.08583. Go in for your sell trade. Follow it all the way to the next support level, which can easily be broken, of course, at 1. 1.08340, 1.08340, 1.08340. I believe you got that. 1.08340. Go in for your sell entry. The price trades below 1.08595, and then your TP, is a zone. So in case I didn't call the number twice, now this one I'm calling again is 1.08589. 1.08589 is a zone. Another person can have it as 1.08587. Another one can have it at 1.08586. It's a zone you get. And then you take your profit. Take your profit at 1.08346. 1.08346. Remember, it's a zone. 1.08346. Okay. That said, I believe we got the entries for the Euro USD. So let's look at USD JPY as well. Let's look at USD JPY. Okay. Now, on USD JPY, the amazing thing is that when other countries are looking at increasing interest rates, the Japanese central bank have always been on the dovish side. They've been cutting their interest rate. PPI will be volatile, but not as volatile as CPI. It will be volatile, but not as volatile as CPI. All right. So I was saying, instead of increasing interest rate, they've been decreasing their or reducing their interest rate. And the thing is that it is good for their internal economy. Of course, the currency itself is suffering when it comes to international exchange, but it is good for local production. I remember I once said it here that should have been the case of Nigeria's economy. Why? Our currency is weak at the moment. We could have used that to encourage local production. You understand? Because if you cut interest rates, what it does is that it encourages people to go for loan. So it encourages entrepreneurs, business people to go for loan. So access to factors of production will be a whole lot easier. Because if an entrepreneur can access capital, that means the possibility of establishing a business venture or a company is there. And it is when you establish a company or a business that you can then engage employee as also part of factors of production. You understand? So factors of production finds smoother expression where interest rate is low, because encouragement is given to those who want to take loan. And if you take loan, you can establish a business. When you establish a business, you can hire people. And when you hire people, you are taking people off the street of unemployment to the zone and capital of employment. I don't know if you're getting my point. So and it also encourages local production, meaning that you'll be producing more locally and you'll be setting it forth for exportation rather than depending more on importation like we do here in Nigeria. You understand? So it is good for their local economy, and that's why they are not really suffering the whole lot of stuff. Even though the currency itself is actually taking the hit on the global scene. You understand? So, but then look at it. Yeah, look at it now. Because of the softer than expected data that came out for CPI yesterday, we saw that USD JPY plummeted. US dollar traded bearish against the Japanese yen, but the case has since been reversed because we had a news that came out this morning from the Japanese zone concerning their GDP that showed that the last quarter, which the third quarter, they had a shrink GDP, which was not good for the Japanese yen. So we saw that dollar has been trading stronger against it today. Look at it today. Dollar has been trading stronger against it today. All right. Now that said, what am I going to be looking out for in taking my trade on USD JPY this morning? On USD JPY this morning. Now, if you look at it here now, I'm still going to give you this now. With the whole move, the buy move that we've seen so far, you can see that there seems to have been a kind of consolidation around this region here, the 23.6 fib level, and this weak resistance region. So price has since now 1 minute. All right. So if you look at it here now, so price is now trading in between these zone this 23.6 and the weak resistance here. Now, what will I do if I were the one taking this trade? I'm going to go in. As a matter of fact, now, if you are not risk averse, if you enter an instant buy here, you will make your money later. If you enter an instant buy now, you understand? If you enter an instant buy, you will make your money because price as is this support level here. You understand? If you enter an instant buy, you will make your money. Yes, it will go up because very soon you will soon see this bearish candle. You see the wick of the candle getting longer, meaning that the bulls are entering the market here. You understand? So I'm going to say enter an instant buy. It does not look at it, but enter it. You make your money. Enter an instant buy on USD JPY. An instant buy on USD JPY. And follow it all the way. Follow it all the way. Because it at least, it will still trade up. It will trade up to this region. It will trade up to this region. If you enter an instant buy, follow it all the way. It will trade up to this region. The region. So you can set 150.707. 150.707 as your TP. 150.707 as your TP. If you enter an instant buy, set 150.707 as your TP. All right. That said, why would I take my entry for my, let me see, 150.707. Let me set this thing there. So 150.706 is my TP. Now, if I want to go in for a sell here, I'm not going to wait for a sell stop. You get? I'm going to look out for a sell limit. I'm going to look out for a sell limit on this trade. Because if price is, look at it, when price hits the resistance here, it came down. When price hits it here again, it came down. So the likelihood of price hitting it is high as well. So I'm going to go in for a sell limit using my entry, using my what's it called? My TP. You get? So my TP for the buy will be my entry for the sell. So I'm going to set a sell limit at 150.706. 150.706 will be my entry for the sell trade. A sell limit, not a sell stop. A sell limit, not a sell stop. All right. So that will be my entry for USD JPY this morning. And then my take profit. Where would be my take profit? My take profit will be here. My take profit will be 150.557. 150.557 will be my take profit. I believe we got this on USD JPY. USD JPY. Okay. So I think we've done like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 4, 5, Abby. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 4. Let's quickly move to commodity. Let's look at oil. Now, this morning, oil opened on a bullish note this morning because we have begun to receive some good data from the Chinese region. You know, this morning we woke up to a very good fundamental, a very good data that came out for the Chinese economy regarding their production. It came out good, showing that somehow economy is picking up a bit, although it is slow, but it is picking up a bit. And again, you remember it was last month that the central bank injected this stimulus package into the economy to help boost recovery, and somehow it seems to have been effective somehow. So the hope of demand coming anew has since been injected into the market. Remember, China is the highest importer of oil. You get, and that been, if economy picks up, that means the demand for oil will be high. So that's why we saw that oil opened on a bullish note this morning. But whatever the case is, let's look at for good opportunity to engage the market and make money for ourselves this morning. All right. You can check your Forex Factory for this thing. Always learn to check your Forex Factory. All right. So let's look out for a buy opportunity this morning on oil.
I'm going to go in for a buy. I just give you a buy stop. Buy stop. You get give you a buy stop. Going for a buy if price trades above 82.84. 82.84. 2.84 going for your buy. And then you can take your profits. You can take your profit at 83.08. 83.08. All right. Then for your sell, you might want to go in if price trades below 82.48, 82.48, and look at taking your profit. Look at taking your profit around price level 82.27. 82.27. So for your buy stop on oil, 82.84, and take profit at 83.08. Your sell stop go in at 82.48 and take a profit at 82.27. Should be a very good one for you. All right. That said, let's quickly move to gold. Let's move to gold and see. All right. Now, gold is kissing a proving resistance here. And because it is proven, you understand that means we can technically rely on the past moves. But we might still see gold go up the more. Remember these days now, gold initially, it was the only instrument or the major instrument that was benefiting from the Israel-Hamas war until it became clear to people that that war will not spill over to Middle East, because the fear initially was that that war would spill over and then would affect economy there. So people out of panic began to buy and put their money into gold as a traditional safe haven asset. But then the fear has since been removed. People have become bolder and they've taken their money out of gold to other stocks, to other riskier assets. Now, gold has since gone back to that normal project, normal narrative that whatever happens to dollar, gold takes the opposite direction. Yesterday, dollar plummeted, so gold goes. It goes very, very, very well. So, what are we looking out for on gold this morning? Some analysts are even saying that gold might still go up the more. You understand? Say gold might still go up the more. All right. But whatever the case is, look out for a buy on gold if price trades above 19 1971.95. 1971.95 going for your buy. 1971.95 going for your buy. 1971.95 going for your buy on gold. Now, remember my usual talk. This matter of limit orders. Buy limit, sell limit. Buy limit, sell limit. I might not want to really do that because this thing shows a kind of consistent rise. But let me give you a sell stop here. You can go in for your sell. Going for your sell if price trades below 1966.78. 1966.78 and take your profits right at this weak support at 1962.33. A sell, we are not entering an instant sell. We are not entering an instant sell now. If you are not entering it, going for your sell stop at 1966.78 and take a profit at 1962.33. Now back to the buy entry on gold. I said go in if price trades above 1971 points. Maybe I should just shift it a bit. Okay, 1972. Go in at 1972.38 and take the profit all the way to the turn-code resistance and again at 1977.12. 1977.12. I call it again. Going for your buy on gold rather at 1972.38 and then take your profit at 1977.12. For your sell stop, go in at 1966.78 and take your profit at 1962.33. All right. So the buy TP is 1977.12. All right. So let's look at US 100. Indices spiked they rallied well yesterday. Indices rallied well yesterday. All right. And they might still continue. They might still continue. You understand? They might still continue on that note. So I'm going to ask you, if you ask me what will happen to these guys, I'm going to say, okay, I'll still look out for a buy opportunity as well on indices market. So I'm going to go in for my buy stop. If price trades above 15.9, 68.94, 68.94, I'll go in for my buy. And then I look at taking my profit. I look at taking my profit at 1604 3.85. 1604 3.85. I'm going for my buy trade on US 100 at 15,968.94 and my TP at 1604 3.85. Okay. Now for my sell entry, definitely here is a support zone. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in for my sell. If price trades below, I'll just change the color. So if price trades below 15,874.23, I'll go in for my sell. If price trades below 15,874.23, I'll go in for my sell. And then I'll have my profits right before the weak support that you're seeing here at 15,832.53. 15,832.53. I'll go in for my sell at 15,874.23 and take my profit at 15,832.53. Let me call it again. For my buy entry, I'm going at 15,968.94 and take my profit at 16,043.85. For my sell trade, I'm going at 15,874.23 and take my profit at 15,832.53. All right. For my US 30, they have the same pattern and same formation. Yeah. So on my US 30, I'm gonna also look out for buy stop and sell stop. Buy stop and sell stop. Quickly, I'll just go in for my buy stop. I'm going for my buy stop at price 35,016. 35,016. I called it, Mr. Julius. I called this buy entry for more than 4 times. Okay. So for my US 30, 35016 will be my buy entry. 35016 will be my buy entry. And I'll look at taking my profit. I'll take my profit right at 35146. 35146. That will be my entry. All right. So sell entry, for my sell entry, definitely there is a support here. There's a support here. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in for my sell entry for anywhere from this 34894. But I'm going to go in a bit below it. A bit below it. Okay. I'm going at 34874. 34874. 34874 will be my entry. For myself. Okay. And then I'll take my profit. At the week support you are seeing here at 34831. I take my profit as 34831. So I take it again. My buy entry at 35016 and my TP at 35146. All right. So for my sell stop, I'm going at 34874. 34874. and then I'll take my profit at 34831. 34831. All right. Then let's look at US 2000, US 500, and then we'll conclude US 2000. The same pattern you can see here, same pattern you can see formed here. All right. So just quickly give us a buy stop and a sell stop as well, and then we call it a day. All right, I'm going for my buy at 4528.9. 4528.9 on US 500. 4528.9 will be my entry, and then I'll look at taking my profit at 4541.9. I take my profit at 4541.9. Entry at 4528.9, and my TP at 4541.9. Then for my sell entry, I'll go in for my sell entry at price level. If you are not selling now, if you are selling now, you make some money before price go back. If you are not selling now, if you are selling now, you make some money. If you are selling now, you make some money. But if you are not selling now, just do a pending order at 4509.9. 4509.9. 4509.9. 4509.9. 4509.9. All right. That's for the sell stop. Okay. And then you take your profit at that week support you are seeing here at 4501.7. 4501.7. 4501.7. Okay. So let's look at US 2000. US 2000. All right. I just the yearly GPI is TP. Okay. Which of them is it, the buy or the sell? But let's go do US 2000, and then we'll call it a day. All right. Now for US 2000 as well, you can see the buy. So you can see the same pattern. Come in. You can see the same pattern. So I'm going to go in for my buy on US 2000. If price trades above 1822.1. 1822.1. I'll go in for my buy. 1822.1. And then I'll take my profit. I take my profit at 18. You can take it all the way. You can take a profit at 1838.6. 1838.6. If you have the mind, you must have good money. 38.6 rather. So going at 1822.1 and take a profit at 1838.6. Now for your sell stop, just go in at price level 1801.9. 1801.9, and then take your profit. Take your profit at price level 1790, 1790.8. 1790.8. So I'll take it again. Take your buy entry at 1822.1 and take your profit at 1838.6. Take your sell stop at 1801.9 and take your profit at 1790.8. See, when you have good knowledge and you have good capital, you will make money in the market. Strike a balance between these two, and then you not top it up and cap it all with your trading discipline. You understand? Have a target that you have daily. You understand? So I have a target daily. So for US 2000, I said you should go in for your buy at 1822.1. 1822.1 and take your profit at 1838.6. For your sell, go in at 1801.9 and take your profit at 1790.8. It's going to be another very wonderful trading day for everybody here. Have good capital. You will make money. And then don't shun the knowledge aspect. Knowledge is the navigator. Capital is the stamina. And then your discipline is the measuring gauge. You do well in the market. Thank you everybody for joining in this morning. It's been a good time. And I had the pleasure of hosting you this morning. Thank you, everybody. Have a very wonderful trading day. God bless you.